Christmas. You are now watching the most talked about TV show in your city. I'm LB Johnson.
And this your boy Buck Dangerous.
And this is Shut Up and Talk TV.
TV.
Feliz Navi and your mama.
He look like Feliz Navi, your daddy. He look like he breaking your house and steal your presents. He don't drop off nothing.
I feel like, man, you know, with it being the Christmas season and Christmas only a couple days away, how to get in the spirit, man, the spirit of Christmas.
I see you, man. You ain't sitting in nobody chimney, bro.
I feel like... Look, I am the ghost of Christmas past and present and soon to be.
Boy, you look like Pinky, bro.
You sit right here, though, boy.
Say it again.
I'm rocking this. Look, this is Brother Claus, man. For the record, I'm Brother Claus right here.
Claus,
you know? We don't believe in Santa Claus, nothing like that. But everybody know there was one brother in the hood that came through and hooked, you know, with a couple gifts.
He had a long Cadillac.
You know,
he had a long Cadillac.
Depending what part of the hood you was from, some called him a loan shark. Some call him the D-boy, but today we're going to call him Brother Claus. Here you go. Brother Claus, front and center, baby.
You look like you got a fifth or something in your back pocket.
Yo, yak to help your back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm done.
Let me ask you a question, Bud.
What's up, man?
What's your favorite Christmas song? What's the one song around Christmas time you got to hear?
Number one song for me all time, The Temptations' Silent Night.
Oh, man.
The way they start the song off. See, you know, all these Christmas songs are traditional.
Yeah.
The Temptations start by, in my mind. How you just start a song off like that?
Ain't got nothing to do with Christmas.
In my mind. He has something to
and then I don't know who hit that number. Silent
Yes, bro. Yes.
night.
That, to me, that's number one.
Man, okay.
What about you? What you got?
give you that one. Man, well, I'll be honest. The first one that I can't help it because when I was little, they played at school was that Feliz Navidad.
For real?
Bro, I had no clue what they were saying for the longest. I'm gonna be honest with you, and this was sad about it because they translate the song in the song. But I really like Feliz Navidad. I don't know that Feliz Navidad. Man, I didn't know. I didn't know that's what it was.
You just thought they were saying
Bro, I just thought like,
yeah.
it was like, I was like, that's messed up, man. They got a version just for the Mexicans, but they didn't give us all. Like, we can't get a Swahili one in there.
Oh, man.
Nah.
He said, Navidad. Now, you know what my number two is?
What's that?
Donny Hathaway, This Christmas.
Oh, yeah, okay.
This Christmas,
hang all the mistletoe. I'm gonna get to know you better.
This Christmas. That's it.
Okay, I'll give you that one. I'll give you that one. That's hot.
That's it.
For me, of course, man, you know, got it. You know, Mariah Carey.
Okay.
Got to give her props. You know, All I Want for Christmas. You know, she killed it. That's a hot one. But the main one, man, is Silent Night, but not Temptations. It's BB and CeCe.
BB and CeCe Winans.
BB CeCe got a Silent Night. That go, man. That was one of my
I was going to say, what's the words?
Look.
It's like a remix to it or something. What they do to it. You know what else? When I was a kid, this song came out.
What's that?
This is one of the first rap songs. Run DMC. Christmas in Hollis.
In Hollis, yeah.
Oh,
okay.
man. To me, that video, it just reminds me of Christmas.
Here's one of the reasons why I love that song. And Ron DMC is probably one of the only rappers that ever got away with doing a Christmas rap song, and it actually was dope. It wasn't cheesy.
You remember when Death Row had the Death Row Christmas soundtrack? Christmas album?
Look, thugs don't need it. Yeah.
I feel like that's what you look like right now. Death Row Christmas album.
Should have said it's good.
Merry Christmas, mother.
You know the song that when I was little, I didn't understand it, and I was like, hold on, man. So either mom's a ho ho ho, or Santa need to get beat up. Jackson 5, I saw Mama sitting kissing Santa Claus.
Kissing Santa Claus.
Like, I didn't understand. I didn't get it that Santa Claus was dad.
Yeah.
You know, when I got older, I did. But then it was just like, well, mom's a cheating little F, ain't she?
They was talking about Catherine kissing Joe, bro. That's what that was. Catherine Jackson.
Look,
they walked in on the wrong thing back then.
That's because was it the strain? They weren't supposed to be together.
Yeah. I got it. So, all right, so I'm going to take it back.
Okay.
So, you remember when they used to always play A Christmas Carol on TV? All of those old school songs. I like
you shoot your eye out.
Yeah, I like the old school.
What's your favorite Christmas? I'm trying to think. Christmas Carol, of course. That
Christmas Carol, yeah.
Shoot.
I'm super old school. I'm talking about when the remember Disney when they used to do the Scrooge. I used to like that.
So
stuff,
I'm gonna tell you one of my favorite Christmas movies is Scrooge with Bill Murray.
Oh, Scrooge.
That go hard, that go hard. That's dope.
I like old school. I like the old claymation of Rudolph, Frosty the Snowman.
When last time you watched that claymation of Rudolph?
It's trash.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's trash. You can see the strings behind
it. It's a classic, but it's so horrible.
Look, these kids nowadays don't know the struggle of our classic.
Bruh,
you can't show our kids our classic.
Have you watched
they'll go to sleep.
Any of the what is it, Krampus? On Netflix, the scary movies.
Yes,
I'm like, dang, y'all messing Christmas all the way up.
Yeah.
Like you got a dude, not a dude, like a monster that's killing everybody at Christmas time.
And see what we had during Christmas. You know what I say is a Christmas movie that you don't think about? The Gremlins.
Oh man,
Gremlins was a Christmas movie.
Gremlins, man.
That was my thing.
I knew when I first seen Gremlins that Lil Wayne was gonna be a star. The way he played Gizmo, but he was destined for stardom. Bro,
I knew Lil Wayne was going to be a star when he was in Gremlins. Oh, man.
I'm going to tell you
Can't feed him chicken after midnight, huh? Man, there's some kid watching this. Like, woman, what's wrong with Santa?
Hey, Santa here.
Santa gave Santa some chicken and biscuits.
You know the song that I can't, it's not even a song, but the music is on Gremlins is the little, when Gizmo's humming.
Yeah.
I don't even know how, man, that song used to go though. Like that little, it's just like a little hum. Like, it's just dope. It just goes.
You finna make me go home and watch it.
Yeah, I got it.
My favorite part of the movie is when they had Miss Deagle. And they hot-wired her. They hot-wired her seat and she
her wheelchair.
They took her right out the room.
Hey, all right, one of my favorites, and I can't even hate on it.
What's that?
I know because we done named black movies and whatever, but Home Alone, bro.
Oh yes,
Home
classic,
Alone,
classic.
I love it because we good about this. Brothers always say, man, if that was me, I would have this, and this. But Macaulay Culkin, that little boy showed bro. He did what he was supposed to do with the little bad guys.
Only thing he didn't do was he didn't invite his homeboys over.
Yeah.
If that was me or you, all of the homies would have been over there tearing them dudes up.
Yeah, he should have some little.
He should have had his boys over there, man.
Yeah, get it like that. That's the only thing that's messed up about that. And it was fake because they lived in that rich neighborhood and his parents didn't have no real guns.
That's right. Come on. So I'm gonna ask, Brother Claus?
Brother Claus,
Feliz
yes.
Navid, your daddy.
Feliz Navid.
Shake us up out of here, man.
Right.
Shake us out of here.
Man, we're gonna take a break. When we come back, Merry Christmas. It's a mo. Let's go.
I got all juices on my face, man.
High school sports are back.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
Don't sacrifice quality of flavor when you're in a hurry. Golden Pride offers ribs, fried chicken, green and red chili breakfast burritos, and Frontier Cinnabons. 4 great locations, or visit us online at goldenpride@abq.com. Golden Pride Barbecue Chicken and Ribs, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Yes, sir, we are back. This is Shut Up and Talk. I'm LB Johnson.
This your boy Buck Dangerous.
All right, now Buck, you put up a post a couple weeks back that literally just had social media just on a blaze, if you will.
Blew up, man.
Break down. We'll talk about the actual post first, and then we'll jump into the comments. But let everybody know what the post said.
So it was about someone made a post. It was on Instagram, and then it was a couple. The person in the couple that made the post was the woman.
Okay.
And her boyfriend they have kids together, but I guess he has a kid outside of their relationship.
Gotcha.
She planned for them to go on vacation, and she did not want to take the outside kid on vacation with him. As you can see here, you know, I said, is she justified for feeling this way, or is she dead wrong? And let me go ahead and say it. She says, I'm taking my boyfriend and our kids on a family vacation. He feels like I'm wrong for not including his kid. I told him that he or his baby mama, I'm not gonna say mother because I don't know what a baby mother is, can pay for their kid if they want her to go. I feel like that's not my kid, so that's not my responsibility. She's supposed to say, am I wrong? But she says, I'm a wrong. But that shows you the level of person that we're dealing with. But am I wrong? So
okay, now
it was a lot of people. and I just want to read a couple of more things here. Just leave it right here. It says, the next person says, how y'all feel about this? Me personally, I don't think she's wrong at all. How do you feel about that?
Okay.
I know how you feel, and this is where it should get real good.
And this is like, as soon as I read that, I was torn at first. Like, first glimpse, I'm like, okay, the key word is family here. You're going on a family vacation. You take the family. Then I started dissecting it, and I had to make it personal. I had to look at my own situation, and I said, to me, it's just how she brings it up, how she says it. Now, if she literally went to him and said, hey, I want to take our family on a vacation. I'll pay for my kids, but I'm not paying for the rest of your kids. She said something like that. That's shady. That's foul. To me, though, however, if they got, let's say, 2 kids together, and she's saying, okay, hey, you know, family vacation, I done put up this money or whatever, I want to take care of us. If she would have said, you know, hey, you know, your kids, I want your kids to go, but I can't afford to pay for them, then that would have been fine.
Yeah, but she didn't say that.
Yeah, I'm about to say, the way it's coming off is like, she'll just like, hey, I want to take, basically, I'm going to take my family, not your family.
Right.
That's basically what she was saying.
Before I tell my part, let's see what other people had to say. Because like you said, this thing, everybody was going crazy. Shout out to Dimitri Courtney. Dimitri Courtney is one of my homeboys. He lives in New Jersey. He says, she's not wrong. It would be nice to include his child, but they aren't married in capital letters. Yeah. If they were married, then she would be wrong. It's not a package deal until you are married.
And see, that was my feeling totally. That to me, that's the biggest thing. When you're dating someone, you're just dating. You're getting to know each other. You're trying to decide if you want to marry them. But until you get married, she's not, what's the word I'm looking for? She doesn't obligated. There you go. So, she's not obligated to take his kids.
I see what that was, but I disagree because if that's the case, I ain't married. I ain't finna take care of these kids. if we're gonna do it like that,
but the difference is,
I feel like here's why. And before we get to the next person, here's why I feel on the marriage thing. If they already have children together, the only part that I didn't that made me not like what she did is because they have kids and that other kid is those kids' siblings.
This is true.
So that's their family. So when you're the kid on the outside, you're going to feel a certain type of way and be like, do they not love me? Do they not care about me? See, and I understand the marriage part, but I think that's out the window once you have kids.
To me, only way she would be wrong is if she was excluding the other kids and saying, no, they can't go. She's not saying that. She's just saying that she ain't paying for them. And to me, that's okay.
And I just feel like when we're in a relationship, because most women say, your money is my money. Well, check this out, chick. Your money is our money too. So we're going to figure it out, or we're going to downgrade and make sure all the kids can be able to go.
Here's the reality. In 2019, you got to realize folks are dating with kids. Right. But just because they dating with kids don't mean they've been together a hell of years. They could only been together months. And if you've been together months, I got to be honest, and I made it personal. In my situation, if I'm dating somebody and I want to take her, let's say we got a child, so I want to take my child with me, I'm going to say, I'll say, hey, I want to go on this trip. Hey, I'm going to take us on this trip. I got us, and then I'm gonna let her know. Hey, why don't you reach out to their dad to see if if he can afford to pay, so they can go too.
Even though that's your child's sibling.
Yeah.
Blood sibling.
Yeah, I'm open. I want them there, but you got this other side that I thought about, especially coming from a woman. This sounds kind of bad, but to me it would be a little different if it was a man saying this. But as the woman, she's saying, "Hey, I'm gonna pay for my man and our kids that we have together." She didn't say his other kids can't go. She just didn't say she's just not paying for his other kids. And I think that's when the man should step up and say, hey, you know what? I want all my kids to go, so I'll take care of the other ones, make sure they can go, and let's do it like that.
Let's see what someone else said on it. So Jeter, she's here in Albuquerque. She says, not cool at all. how you want him to treat your children. You want him to treat your child or children probably like his own, but you can't do the same in return for his child or children. She's wrong. And I understand where that's coming from. I think the delivery of her explanation was harsh. And my thing is this, if I feel like this, if for whatever reason the man didn't have money to kick in, and the girlfriend wanted to take everyone on the trip, and if there's another child involved, and if they're going to be around, I don't even put it to the mother. The man should say, hey, I want my other child to come. We don't have enough money for all three, but can we downgrade so all three of them can do something together?
See, and that's where, and I half agree. Mm-hmm. Downgrade, that's a great compromise, but to me, it's like that's when he needs to step up, and he should have that money. You got the kids, you know, that's one of the things we always say.
Hey, you can check my pockets right now. I'm broke.
Because here's the other thing that I always think about. Mm-hmm. The reality is this, you know, we all work. We work for a living. Ain't nobody rich. So if she worked and saved up enough money to take her kids and him, it's kind of shady to say, hey, no, you need to save. You need to work another month so you can afford his other kids too.
You know what I think? I think it's a lot of back things that we don't know, the backstory, because it could be to where he's paying all the bills and she just has the extra money.
Yeah, and that's
why. What I'm saying? Shout out to Naomi Waddles.
Yeah,
she said she is wrong, whether his child was before, during, or after she chose to stay and carry on. Shout out to Vanna Zerli. I've never said Vanna Zerli's name. Miss Boo. Shout out to her. She was at the comedy show. She said if she can't accept the man's kids, she can't accept him, period. Man, it seemed like the ladies, it's crazy. I thought it would be the other way around with the guys. Shout out to Joe. I like Joe's explanation. He says, I'm not saying she's wrong, but her approach is completely off base. If she can't afford another child, this plan for a vacation should be discussed and planned with her partner. Like, I want all the kids to be included, but I can only afford this much. Can you pitch in a little just to make sure everyone is covered? She already excluded the other child without hesitation, and it just sounds petty. That red flag right there says she doesn't give a damn about the feelings of his child.
See, and I beg to differ, because to me, she didn't exclude other kids. She just said she wasn't paying for the other kids. She didn't say they couldn't go. She just said she wasn't paying for them. And to me, I agree with everything Joe said other than that red flag, because to me, she didn't throw a red flag. Only thing different, and I do agree with, like he said, it shouldn't be a plan. It should be her coming to him, hey, I want to go to Hawaii next July. Let's start stacking up. I put away some vacation money, whatever. I got enough for us. Can we look in? It'd be great if your kids go too. So what can you contribute? Or what do we need to start saving monthly so everybody can go?
I got to say this before we go to break. This is where she was wrong. She went to social media with this.
Come on now.
That's where you're wrong. Yeah. And before we go, shout out to Swiffy, DJ Swiffy, Corwin Henderson, that's Swiffy. He says, just wait until him and his kids go somewhere and not take her kids. Oh, boy. Let's go to break, y'all. We'll be right back on Shut Up and Talk.
What is glamour? Frailty. What is desire? Diamonds. They say a life lived without passion is hardly worth living.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Ma'am?
Dang, this one made me feel all special.
High school sports are back. The 2018-19 season kicks off, and you could watch every ProView Network broadcast live on the NFHS network. Every moment, from every game, from every sport, including all NMAA state championships. Get your highly discounted monthly pass now. Go to ProViewNetworks.com and sign up. Watch New Mexico's best.
Car Crafters, proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Are you sure we're supposed to be doing this?
Don't worry, I've watched him do it 1,000 times. Come on, what's the worst that can happen?
No! Bad dog!
Hi, welcome to Car Crafters. What happened? Don't worry, we'll make it like it never happened.
Car Crafters, it's like it never happened.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walking to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth is real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot. It's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network. Don't sacrifice quality.
It is the, what they say, 'tis the season to be jolly.
Fa la 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 la.
Lie.
I know.
So I thought, we always do Ask the Pastor, and with this being one of our last episodes before the end of the year, I want to go to him, and I want the biggest question I think a lot of people wonder whether you're in church or not is, what is Christmas? There's a conflict. Oh, is it Jesus' birthday? Is it, all these, is it a Christian holiday? Is it Christmas or is it Xmas?
Is it Brother Claus?
Yeah, look, is it Brother Claus? Yeah. So I asked the pastor straight up. I said, what is the real meaning of Christmas?
Right.
And I was interested. It was interesting to hear his answer. This is Pastor Richard Johnson from Living Water Miracle Center. We asked him, say, Pastor, what is the real meaning of Christmas?
We are back. This is LB Johnson, man. It's Shut Up and Talk TV. Right now, we're back for Say, Pastor. And we got to ask you, Pastor, with it being December and around Christmas time, what is the real meaning of Christmas to you?
To me, hallelujah, I got this easy. To me, the real meaning of Christmas is receiving a gift that I can never pay back. And that's the gift of Jesus Christ, right? He died on the cross for all of our sins. Some people believe, some people don't, but that's what it means to me. But it also means family. Being around family members and being around people that I get to enjoy and exchanging gifts, kind of like how the wise men brought gifts to Jesus. I like to give gifts because the Bible tells me that I'm blessed to be a blessing. So that's what Christmas means to me. It means Jesus, and it means the love of Christ. And with that type of love, you should be able to share that love with other people.
As we go into the new year, man, what are you hoping to see? What are you hoping to see maybe close in 2019 and open in 2020? What are you hoping to see new in 2020?
Yeah, that's a good question. Close in 2019, hate, strife, dissension. What I want to see is a clear vision. More people operating in love. More people operating in love. That's what I want to see in 2020. I want people to have a clear vision. Also, you know me, I like to have a good time. But I want to see some of those woke folks be truly awoke.
Come on now.
You know what I'm saying? So many people have closed their minds to certain things based off what they feel is truth or what is reality and what is facts. And there's a big difference between truth and facts. So, I just want people to be touched by the power of God and to be set free and to live a blessed life. Whether you love Jesus or not, I want the very best for you.
Amen, Pastor. In closing, if they want to come check you out for New Year's or even for Christmas service, let them know when and where.
Please come. Wear your pajamas. Put on a hat. Whatever you got to do, just make sure you get here. I don't care if you're a pimp, drug dealer, hustler, whatever you are. Come and experience the love of Jesus Christ. I have a great message that God has put on my heart to preach. Hallelujah, for that message, for that Sunday. I'm at 6446 Edith Street. I'm Osuna in Edith, and I'm on the southeast side of Osuna. So God bless you guys. Please come and visit. My doors are always open. It's a no judge free zone. We don't judge anybody. We don't judge anybody that's walking in here. God bless you. I love you. Enjoy your holidays.
Thank you, Pastor. Happy, Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad.
We'll see you next year, man, for all new episodes of Say Pastor.
Say Pastor.
And more.
Hallelujah.
I love how he threw in that family part, because to me, I think most people, you automatically assume because it's pastor in church that he goes, oh, it's Jesus' birthday, and check it out, y'all. We us Christian folk know that Jesus wasn't born December 25th, all right? That's just the day they celebrate. But at the end of the day, you can celebrate any and every day. To me, Christmas is about family. It's about giving back, not receiving. And that's one thing that I try to impart to my kids. Don't get me wrong, gifts are great, and we all love to get them. But it's also about giving back, man. And to me, this time of year, not only because it's Christmas, but also because it's so cold, I can't help but think about the people that are less fortunate than us, that don't have food.
That's the worst part about this year, about this part of the year, because you look at yourself and you're like, I can only give so much. I wish I could give so much more. But I said like this, that's when you get a group of people.
Yeah.
If you can't yourself give enough that you feel, that's when you gather your friends,
Yeah.
y'all all get it together and give more.
Well, and that's why one of the biggest things, we do this all the time, and we try to make sure, if nothing else, we know that we have influence. We know that we have a lot of folks that follow us on social media, and that's why we try to help other organizations or other, whether it's charities and things like that are trying to either collect toys, like, Bruno the promoter, did with his charity basketball game, or if it's helping out families and, collecting food, non-perishable items, whatever we can do to help others, that's what we want to do.
Right.
Speaking of, a plug,
Yeah.
today, actually, this is Friday, tonight, actually, we have, it's your comedy Christmas party will be going down at Hush Ultra Nightlife. And the great thing about this event is you can actually bring non-perishable food items and donate to a worthy cause. And all the non-perishable food items will be putting together baskets or whatever to give to families in need.
There we go.
So bring a can, non-perishable, y'all. Don't bring no fried chicken.
Bring
fresh,
that.
Fresh from KFC or nothing.
Bring that. I'll take that off your hands.
Bring stuff signed, sealed, ready to be delivered.
I got a question for you.
Yes, sir.
What was the worst Christmas gift you ever got?
Oh, man. It was the worst. Oh, God. The worst and best all at the same time. We all got, me and my brothers, we all got these chains for Christmas.
Chains?
Look like gold chains. Dope. Keyword is look. Dope. Blinging. It was dope, bro. The problem was, I didn't know, and I was young, so I didn't know they wasn't real. I didn't know they was gold plated. So I'm taking a shower in mine. Man, that bad boy lasted about a good 2-3 weeks before it started tarnishing.
Yeah, that rubber band on your neck.
Bro, it started turning green and some more. That's why I say it was the best and the worst.
Yeah.
Because it was dope while Lassie came back from school blinging. Everybody already thought we was ballers. And like, man, what is that? The 32 carat? Yeah, on that. Man, about after 3 weeks, all of a sudden, the chain was gone. Chain had to go bye-bye. So Lily was the best and the worst gift. What about you?
Oh, bro, my upbringing was messed up. So, this is kind of sad, but it's funny. I told you I got a messed up sense of humor. We had a Christmas tree, and it was so many toys up under it. So me and my sister, we'll peel off and see what we got and flip it over. We had the Nintendo, we had the bike, and come to find out, it wasn't none of our stuff. It was their kids and grandkids.
Oh, wow.
So we had to watch them open all their presents, and he came out and gave us $50 a piece, bro. And told us, he said, get in the car, let's go. Bro, we went to Montgomery Ward. I was pissed.
So now, go buy your own gift.
My sister was 2 years younger than me, and she thought $50 was $50,000.
Yeah.
Well, we rich. I'm like, shut the hell up, man. We ain't got nothing, bro. Like, all that good stuff under the tree, none of that was ours, man.
In closing, man, before we wrap this up, I remember one of the only memories I have of my dad when I was little. I was like all of 6, 7 years old, and I remember it was Christmas time. We lived with him for about 8 months when we were little, and I remember they got a real tree, and his wife, like, she loved the tree, but the tree had died. The tree was done. If you slammed the door or anything, the bristles just fall off. So my dad, and now I think about it, I realized my dad definitely had a sense of humor like us, because my dad would sit in his chair right next to the tree, and when she go in the kitchen, he'll just blow it, and all the bristles just fall off. And she yelled, "Oh, just don't do that again." Man, when I say Lily, I remember that. And then,
bro, that's a straight fire hazard in the middle of the house.
And then Christmas night, bro, we go upstairs, all these presents under the tree, like, oh man, it's gonna be crazy. Come down at like 6, 7 o'clock when they wake us up, bro. No presents under the tree. Everything's unwrapped and in sections of whose it was. My dad got bored in the middle of the night
and opened y'all's present.
Every present, bro.
What?
Said he couldn't wait, unwrapped the presents and put them in sections.
This the mess
now
up all the holiday
I realized he was high, y'all.
I was gonna say, I ain't want to disrespect. I was like, bro, what was he smoking?
He might have dropped a dime bag and was trying to find it in the presents.
He smoked some of them dry leaves off of that tree, bro.
Some of the bristles. Hey, man, on that note, man, look, we got to get out of here, man.
Hey.
We won't see you again till next year. So I want to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Feliz Navidad.
Feliz Navidad, daddy.
Happy New Year from LB Johnson.
And Buck Dangerous.
And Brother Claus, you know what it is.
And all of us here at Shut Up and Talk.
Yes, and ProView Networks. Well, holla. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
DJ Illstyle, we'll see you next year too, bro.
Illstyle, come back, brother.
Come back, man. You still got a job, man.